played the tournaments, a lot of stuff.
Hey,
and as we were
it's the
mentioning,
same path, but flipped a little bit. We're going to go
Ooh.
diagonally through the map again from the north this time, flying on down south through the military base, which does put Nova Noye in range, but pretty much everything in range here on this plane path. This is a great path.
And something I noticed right away, Gangstars drops, and they're going to their natural habitat, George Bull.
Yeah, you kind of saw this one coming. They're going to head to North George and start looting up per usual. Let's see if a lot of these teams kind of get back to their roots here. And, we saw some of the teams that prefer Pochinki did not drop their last game, even though the plane path did allow it. We'll see if they do that again this game.
A lot of teams just starting to spread out. Actually, I'm loving this plane path here because it's going to allow teams to just pretty much go to where they usually want to go, right? They don't have to just jump into a car and try to go that way. And look at this, BRK, once again, dropping Atlantis, Watertown,
or
Venice, whatever you want to call it. They're going there once again. It seems to work out there in the first match, so why not? Let's go ahead and do it again.
They're going to drop into a place with buildings and water. We'll call it that, buildings and water. Looting up, though, but they have company. Did you see that? They got another squad there looting up just on the outside, and it is Terror once again from India. These are the same guys last time that peeled off. Maybe this time, maybe they won't.
And look at Terror here, already with the NAM4. They got some guns. I saw somebody there from BRK pretty much just trying to run away because he didn't have a gun just yet. And once again, just to remind you, the top 10 scores, GT Do with 605 points, Evo's Burnout with 590, and LH Do
Look at that, LH Do in its third place right now, and they did not finish anywhere near the top 3. Remember, Gangstars put them out much earlier. I believe they finished 7th or 8th overall in the standings. But with the 16, or was it 18? It was either 16 or 18 kills. Man, they rocketed up those rankings.
An interesting place here by the Terror team from India, as they are now starting to run away there from BRK. Now, the only problem with this is that they're going to be super exposed. If for some reason any team passes by, they're going to be easy pickings.
I'm interested to see how these guys continue to play. It's kind of an interesting tactic, establishing yourself in an obscure location and then immediately giving up ground, even though you have the assault rifles and weapons already on your person. Not quite sure that decision. They've been very passive so far in this, tournament. We've got Cloud9 and Evos again squaring off in Yes Naya.
Again, I wonder if they're going to go ahead and knock each other down one more time and realize, hey, you know what? We're going to keep on dropping here. What are we going to do here? Are we going to try to take each other off at the beginning of the match, or we're just going to pretty much keep doing the same thing? Knock one down and then back up and just run away.
One thing I see developing with Evos and Cloud9 there, Cloud9 very separate from each other. These guys are all looting up solos, so if Evos does catch one of them, it's going to be curtains for him, unless they can pull off some sort of miracle rotation to pick up their teammates.
And LH Do actually having Novo all to themselves. My gosh, that's going to be a huge advantage there, because we saw them play really good in the last round, and if they're able to go ahead and get that loot, on top of that, just being able not to have to worry fighting anybody on Novo, that's crazy.
They've gone there twice now, kind of staking their claim. Novo is ours, and with those gun skills and with that performance in the first round, let's see if Cloud9 actually challenges that a little bit later on. I have a feeling they may steer clear and continue to loot up Yaz, as it's got a little bit more escape route, a little bit more versatility. And as you can see, the zone this game, very central, very friendly to pretty much everyone, everywhere on the map.
Yeah, and actually Team Japan, very spread out. They're not even close to each other. I think they were maybe trying to get some cars and loot up, but interesting plays there by them, as they do have GT Do fairly close in school. One of the people's favorite drops sometimes.
We've got a split drop right now, looks like, from GT Do. They're heading school, Roz. I mean, they're trying to group up, but it looks like Team Japan over at the apartments right now staking their claim. Six God's going to have to get out of Dodge and head over to meet up with his team as he sees the folks over at the apartments.
And just to remind you at home, this is day 1, round number 2. We will be doing this tomorrow and the day after tomorrow until December 1st. So make sure you go ahead and tune in at the exact same time. In BTR taking what, I wasn't able to see that the name there, but just pretty much looting up as much as it can with the DP28 as well. Level 1 helmet, that's something that we're kind of been seeing in play here. If you have a level 1 helmet, you might not want to go ahead and take a fight because everybody is just so accurate.
What if you have a level 1 helmet with spikes on it like that guy?
I might take it. I'm sold.
Yeah, maybe, Kato has here the level 1 helmet with spikes on it as well. Looking pretty solid here, but again, sweet backpack, really cool gear, man. All these guys are looking fly. Carnage has got that sweet white backpack on. And these guys are, look at him. He's just scouting. He's just looking around. He's trying to find those Evos guys.
It is. They're using that third-person perspective to their advantage. Once again, day number 1 is third person. Day number 2 is first person. And day number 3 is going to go ahead and be third person once again. So you're going to be seeing a lot of people. If it's third person, you're going to be seeing a lot of people just put up their faces straight to the wall just so they can go ahead and look around the corner.
What's that guy doing there? Just staring at the wall.
And also, you're going to see a lot of snakes, it seems, in third person. If for some reason you don't know what snakes are, is when people just lay down on the ground. So do me a favor, if you're watching at home, spam some snakes in the chat, please, as Evos is still just looting up all these apartments. And my goodness, they already have an M4, they already got pens, they already got the whole 9, it seems.
Yeah, they're looking pretty solid right now. Evos, again, a really, really solid crew. And they are, man, really great stuff. I mean, finishing first overall in the first game. CPT, interesting stuff here. Driving around outside of Pmsc, grabbing a spot on the hill here.
Trying to find the ocean to go surfing.
Buildings. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely trying to find the ocean to go surfing there. And he doesn't currently, there you go, he does have one gun behind him, but he's trying to find more stuff. And that man has a level 2. Oh my gosh, look at this right here. That zone, actually not bad at all.
It's smack dab in the center. Even the teams that are out of it right now. Hayro down in Pmsc. We got, looks like the Arab up in the top left. They're, all good to go.
And LHW
really
and Novo, they're currently just barely outside the zone, but their loot is going to be just off the chain. And look at them. They're just pretty much switching ammo or
Level
whatever it is back and forth. Whatever you're more comfortable with, right? That's what it comes down to with these teams. If maybe a player doesn't like using the 4-time and one of their teammates does, then they're just going to go ahead and exchange that so they will be more comfortable and just feel that's something that actually comes that I notice a lot of players prefer to do. Pick up something that you are comfortable with, even if it's not as powerful.
Correct. I think that's something that, I get asked a lot of times, why do you prefer this weapon over that weapon? And it's just like, well, I do better with it. It's a very simple answer. It doesn't necessarily mean that statistically it's better or it puts out more damage per bullet. But, a lot of times if you're good with a weapon, you stick with it.
Yep. Ooh, and look at this drop right here for Wildcard. Wildcard just on crates. That Pmsc got already with the ghillie suit. That's going to come in huge, especially towards the end of the match if it's for some reason out in the open. And here we got, they're actually getting shot at.
Big Russian bot getting shot at here.
They're getting shot at, and they're just waving around, trying to juke them. They were able to actually get not even damage. They're going to be able to just loot up here and stand their ground.
They're going to hole up here, it looks like, closing the doors, kind of getting ready to fight potentially. They don't know if they're going to get chased out from Pmsc. I believe it was one of the Chinese teams, CPT, up on the hill that was firing shots at them as they drove by. Big Russian bot, there you see CPT on the hill. But we've got Big Russian bot, second place finishers in Europe. And they've got a lot to prove here this particular match.
Yeah, something that I would like to go ahead and point out is that there's not that much action here at the beginning. Before, in the previous game, there was already some teams already out. Right now, everybody seems to be playing it safe now that game number 1 has passed. And look at this, the Terror team from India being able to go ahead and just work their way all the way a little bit towards that. I believe that's a little bit towards Pmsc. Yeah,
this is the east side of Pmsc here, and it's looking pretty, or excuse me, west side.
That's a nifty spot there on top of the couch through that little window with the DP. I noticed a lot of the teams from India like using that DP.
Yeah, I think Asia in general really has a strong preference for the DP. You see some of the Chinese teams typically are preferring the M4 and like a 6x scope, just absolute laser beams for aim. And then we've got RRQ here kind of pushing in towards Terra. Wonder if they know that they're there, if they know what they're getting into here. You see 2 members of RRQ split off to the side, and Sakria's just waiting.
Yeah, RRQ definitely playing it safe there. They might have been able to hear him, or they might have been able to hear something, because RRQ D2E is just waiting patiently. Oh yeah, they know. Senior is calling them out with that mini 14, baby. He's just waiting for somebody to go in and peek, and all of them are in the exact same building. They could actually, oh my gosh, look at this right here. GT getting some shots there on BTR. There you go. First blood of game number 2.
Great position there. BTR unfortunately going to have to leave Zuxi behind as Zuxi goes down. Man, one of the brothers eliminated here early.
And GT, though, you just pretty much finishing that man. They already got a lot of kills in the previous match. More than likely, they want to go ahead and continue that trend through every single match with already 1 kill and looting him up. that once again, the Scar.
RRQ,
Scar
Athena, and Terror have kicked off as well. Terror, one of their members did get knocked. A nod goes down, and look at that grenade. Torpedo taking him down all the way in the warehouse. What a shot.
He say, hold up a bit. Kaiseho, I see that you're there. Back up.
You know, this is an opportune time for another grenade. You know where they're knocked. You know he hasn't crossed. The smoke's out. This is where you start lobbing in more grenades if you got them. You might be able to catch a second player down, and at that point, you have an opportunity to push.
And something that I think RRQ is going to go ahead and do here is more than likely they might not even engage here.
There it
One
is.
of their team
a
is
little bit
knocked.
too late, though.
It might hurt the confidence there. Usually that's what happens. When you see a team starting to rush and somebody gets knocked, they think about it twice. They say, I don't know. Maybe not right now.
If he had followed up with that grenade just a little bit sooner, that would have been real trouble there for RRQ.
Definitely. They do have the car in the back, so they could pretty much move out at any moment here. And they do have the bombing zone very close by. It seems like they're still going to go ahead and engage. They are throwing smokes all over the place just to throw Team Terror from India a little bit off.
They drive the vehicle inside, trying to keep people out of harm's way from the red zone. Kind of a standoff here, and there it is. Look at that VSS. Woo! Getting the knock there on D2E. D2E goes down. Amit is, well, he's got 1 HP.
Yeah, he needs to go ahead and bandage up. He probably noticed that one of his shoulders was sticking out, so he's like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just move a little bit there to the left.
That VSS from mid-range is just absolutely lethal as well. You're dead before you know that you're getting shot.
Yeah, VSS actually, we saw it a lot there towards the end with Gainstar's Bilbo, which is currently not here, but he was one of the players that was using it a lot, and then Angry from Gainstar started using it as well, the VSS in the NA Finals. More than likely, we'll go ahead and continue seeing it here as first time we actually see it on this tournament so far. Keep in mind, it is game number 2 in day 1.
Terrifying weapon indeed. We turn our attention to other parts of the map for a brief moment before we come back here to RRQ Athena in the warehouse.
Ooh, somebody got knocked out there through an explosion.
That's one of the CPT guys getting hit through maybe the red zone.
Yep, and Wildcard now in that car trying to get out of here. Who's
South
that?
George Crates is their preferred drop spot, so they did go after it. They did loot it up successfully, and as you can see, rocking level 3 vest coming out of the South George Crates. Looking like a successful looting run.
And that zone still pretty much staying there towards the middle. So whoever landed Pachinki, Team Terror is currently on a great spot. They don't really have to push anything unless RRQ decides to go ahead and push them. That's the only time they're going to go ahead and see engagement. And talking about it, Amit once again knocks down somebody with that VSS.
Great shots from Amit over from Team Terror. Nice job to him. We've also got Team Big Russian Bot and BTR getting ready to square off here. Again, Luxy and company down to Zuxi. They have missing one of their players. He got knocked out of the buggy on the top of that mountain by GT Doyi. And here we go. We're gonna stare at each other from the compounds here as the zone closes in. One thing I saw on the map as we kind of saw that picture just a moment ago was Evos had already left Yasnaya and left Cloud9 behind. Cloud9's currently rotating in, but Evos had left way before them and established position early. So that's one tactic we need to keep an eye on moving forward.
Something you definitely see a lot there from the teams. And I see Full Send, Fandy going down there. But right now we're focusing on RRQ and the Terror team. As they're going to go ahead and see their car, more than likely they're going to go ahead and just try to blow out the tires, or if not, blow out the car. Interesting plays there by the Terror as they decided not to go ahead and engage. And look at this, RRQ playing super smart, getting a lot of different angles as G9 has now go ahead and move a little bit more towards Pachinki, but somebody from RRQ does get taken out there with the DP28, and that angle is going to be amazing if he's able to go ahead and get this knock.
And here we go, C9 rolling up on the scene with BRT. They receive a lot of shots, and they decide to keep on moving.
They're just driving by, trying to see where they can hear. Ooh, okay, all right, getting fancy there. Calm down.
Yeah, Kodo, that's not going to land more often than not, just a friendly tip. We also have Illuminate getting a knock there on CPT.
A lot of shots. Cloud9 just trying to figure out where the heck are they going to go. Ooh, they're going to actually go ahead and engage here. LHW.
Boy. This is trouble. LH is going to tear them
Illuminate,
up. And
they're currently between two great teams. More than likely, they're just going to go and continue. And here we go, LHW starts
and there it
is,
LHW taking down Carnage. Another member of Cloud9 down early.
Cloud9 getting too cocky there, going between LHW and Illuminate, and it hurts them. It hurts them big time.
driving by some of these compounds that are occupied, you don't quite get the free pass that you got in earlier tournament rounds. These guys are legit. You don't just get a drive-by for free without losing somebody out of the vehicle.
Yep, and they're definitely not used to playing this team, so more than likely they're still adjusting to everything. They're seeing those shots. I'm just amazed by the accuracy on this with these players.
I mean, you gotta love that full auto 6 times from range on a moving target and still able to secure the kill.
Poor Carnage. Do me a favor, spam me some rips in the chat for Carnage, as now Cloud9 is starting to go ahead and move. They pretty much decided, you know what, let's go ahead and not use the vehicles anymore. It didn't work out for us, so let's just go ahead and start working our way around through the bushes.
Look at this. I mean, this is really interesting. The zone is very large still as far as the play zone. There's nobody in the play zone right now or anywhere near it. They're all in the safety zone. So this is really interesting. And then we also have
a shark.
A little bit of an adventure here from Sam.
We definitely have a shark there by Sam. I don't know how he landed there, but GameStars is going to go ahead and run here into Team Japan. Are they going to go ahead and continue going? Here comes the shots. They decide to just go ahead and continue going as Team Japan is starting to rain down the shots on GameStars.
Oh,
their car is smoking. They have to watch out. That car could get blown up.
This. Oh, and they're driving right into Torty. This is trouble. Big Russian bot's not going to let them get away.
GameStars just pulls up behind. They're going to go ahead and try to go inside a building. There you go. Somebody gets knocked down.
Pyra
gets knocked down.
Oh, this is trouble. Everfury gets knocked.
Oh my goodness. Bad placing there by GameStars. Now they're going to go ahead and start getting finished.
Oh, this is trouble for GameStars. They had absolutely no chance rolling up on these guys with no health left on their car. Sute trying to come in for the rescue. Hits the compound aggressively. He's going to immediately hop in. He's going to try to save the day once again for his squad. He knows they're here. The car's parked inside, and he's got help arriving. Angry rolls up and gets knocked immediately. Luxy takes him down.
Bad luck there by GameStars. A lot of their teammates got knocked down, and it seemed like pretty much support came in too late. Little too late. And now Sute trying to knock people down. Sute gets taken out. Ladies and gentlemen, GameStars gets taken out.
GameStars, the first team eliminated here in round number 2. That's not the performance they were hoping for. Definitely missing some of the positioning that they will have offered.
Definitely. Wow, that DP28 there came in handy, as we do have GG.
This is something that you never saw from GameStars prior to this tournament, was getting caught in rotation. Never happened before, and this is something that they're going to have to get used to, I think, this tournament.
And I wonder if it comes down to just maybe Beowulf not being there, or what happened, or maybe just bad luck. You know, sometimes it does happen in this type of games, but that is definitely, we never seen them getting eliminated that early.
Look at these guys hiding in the bushes. We got GG Gamers out here getting ready to take on Arab Madness, and these guys both from the Middle East. This is a battle for supremacy here. Saudi Arabia versus Kuwait.
That new zone there, pretty much just going southeast.
Southeast. This is a brutal one.
And Sam is still in the water. He's pretty much having to work his way all the way around. He might even have to go all the way towards the bridge.
Yeah, you know what's interesting about this zone is a third of it is in the water and not playable. So this is actually quite a small zone for 68 players left alive, 19 teams still left in it. And they've got, you know, limited space to work with here. So it's key to rotate early, to grab that position and try to defend it with all their might.
And they actually go ahead and decide to start shooting. Interesting plays there by them. They pretty much just gave away their positioning, and they're not even inside the zone. They do have a car very nearby. Ooh, smart plays there by them, actually. As that, I wasn't able to notice that they had a UAC right next to them.
They're ready to bounce out of there and pursue, and it looks like Arab Madness, the other part of their team, stayed behind. So this is really interesting here. You see them drive over the Gatka ditches without any concern, just hitting that boost button, and they're good to go. Now we see Wildcard coming in. Oh, no! Wildcard gets destroyed. Hot Jukes and Seagut cannot buy a break, but again, you do not drive by LH Doyu. They did not know they were there, but LH Doyu just absolutely destroying people left and right as they drive by their compound.
We saw it early there with Cloud9, and look at this. Illuminate is right next to Team Japan. He is waiting patiently, and
SX getting knocked.
He's got to watch out. Evo is currently getting knocked. Outsider gets knocked as well from LHW. Gotta be careful there. Now there's just one player left. Lucifer is left.
And he's got nowhere to go. This is gonna be unfortunate. Outsider gets finished by Doyu. It looks like Evo's going down real early. BTR is taking it to him.
And Nanatu just pretty much waiting patiently. He notices Lucifer is over there.
Japan sees him and he's trying to take him down. Is he gonna shoot?
I don't think he's gonna try to shoot.
He lost him. I don't know what he was doing there.
Oh, he heard those shots.
Oh, look at the finish there. X getting taken out.
Illuminate hearing those shots pass by, and actually somebody get exploded pretty much. Ooh, this is smart plays there by him. They're just blowing up those tires. They're saying, if you're gonna jump out there, you are gonna go ahead and get stuck there. You're not going anywhere, sir.
Oh, this is trouble for Evos. They are down to one player. They've gotten them back up. It looks like they're sitting with 2 right now. But again, there's still 18 teams on the board. They do not want to follow up a first place going out early like this.
And look at this, BRK now getting into some action, ladies and gentlemen, against the Terror team from India. The Terror team from India currently in a great spot as they do have the height advantage.
As well. Look at that. The Arab Madness team takes out C9 Sam. Sam has been eliminated from the game.
And Sam was swimming there for a very long time. Interesting plays here by Terror as they decided not to go ahead and push, even though they had 2 players and somebody from BRK was down. You might go ahead and cost him here. You want to go ahead and push. There you go. He's able to go ahead and take without a mid with the great shots with the UMP. Is he going to go ahead and try to push here, ladies and gentlemen? He's waiting patiently. He actually needs to go ahead and heal up himself. And Baraka's going to go ahead and throw a grenade right behind him.
Wow, just a little bit short there. Wonderful attempt there from Baraka. Didn't quite get the finish. But Sakria getting the hit on Caviera over on the other side. So now Baraka and his squad are really in trouble. It's going to come down to him trying to get up Zod.
Once again, interesting decisions here by Team Terror as they decide not to push right away when somebody is down. They're actually moving away from the action.
Terror has a habit of, really kind of securing an advantageous position and then retreating. They're not an aggressive team at all. They're concerned more with staying alive rather than trying to finish off their opponents.
And I wonder if that's going to hurt them, because now we have seen if they actually are on the aggressive, it works for them. So I wonder if they're going to go ahead and start noticing that and just start playing a little bit more aggressive there for the team from India. And look at this. Oh, that shot there by Hero. Ooh, my goodness.
Doc, one of the only players in the tournament that prefers a bolt-action sniper rifle. He likes the M24 and the AWM. Other than that, every other player here prefers an assault rifle or a DMR.
And Team Terror here just pretty much getting mowed down
CPT
as they're trying to get out of that zone, and that was just a bad spot. Now we know why they were running. They were outside this zone, and that more than likely, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to go ahead and be there by Team Terror.
It's down and Team Terror goes out. Unfortunate. CPT, the lovable Penguins from China, they do get the victory there on Team Terror. And unfortunately for Team Terror, they're going to have to try to do better next game. But CPT will move on. It looks like Korea winner Chicken Dinner is getting into the action, taking out one of the Doyu players. But Doyu says, nah, we're going to come right back. And, oh, wow,
and check out Baraka right here, right next to him. He accidentally shoots and gave his position away. Baraka just, for some reason, accidentally shoots and just gives his position away, which pretty much got him
instantly
killed.
punished.
My gosh, you got to watch out for that. He could have been able to go ahead and take out another player there, or maybe a full squad if possible. But just that one little shot was a warning shot, and it was downhill from there.
There's an interesting fight brewing on another part of the map. I'm really hoping we can take a look at it. The 2 Doyu squads are going at it right now. We've got Zod K trying to make his way to the zone. He's getting low on health.
He's going to be able to make it. BRK still has 2 players alive. More than likely, this man is going to try to heal up and then work his way around. And look at this, LHW against KWCD. How is this going to go ahead and work out? As somebody from KWCD pretty much just knocked down.
Jiminy Christmas. Ace just absolutely slaying here. Look at them using the cliffs to their advantage. Now, if he jumps off there, he might have a hard time getting back up. So that could be a play that saves him for now, but perhaps later on he's going to be in trouble if that zone does shift.
And he decided to jump up there to pick up his teammate. So I wonder if that's going to be a good decision or if it would have been better just to sacrifice him. But from what I'm seeing here, they don't want to go ahead and sacrifice anybody. And Hero here just trying to pick up his teammate. More than likely, he's going to be able to, as he does have another team here currently pulling up. Illuminate just passes by him briefly.
Wow, we've got a lot of teams using smokes right now to cover them. We've got Kodo in the background driving by from Cloud9. Everybody trying to make their way and grab a spot in the circle. Once again, very open territory and the only buildings left in it, well, once again, occupied by GT Doyu.
GT Doyu and LH Doyu there with a great showing in game 1. Look at this, RRQ now is starting to push the action a little bit more, but Torte is just waiting patiently. He does have an AKM and an extended mag, so that right there alone It is full of bullets that are can be quite deadly for even a full squad.
GT Doyu just knocked out Kato with the grenade, and that's going to do it for Cloud9. So unfortunate, another disappointing finish for them. It looks like Rolex is knocked out here as well. So C9 goes out 15th this time.
15. Kodo and Rolex there gets taken out, and LHW with the Car 98 shot. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready because the zone is starting to close in, and this action is about to get started.
Korea Winter Chicken Dinner is over on that side trying to get in. LHDU holding them off, but now we shift our focus to the big Russian bot team taking on Arab Madness here with RRQ Athena off on the sideline. You know, just spectating a little bit, seeing what they can pick off here. It's a three-way standoff here at the compound above farm.
Definitely, and it seems like RRQ Athena there and his team is just waiting patiently. They want to go ahead and see more people get knocked down, and that's exactly what's going to happen. They do have to watch out, though, because they're currently not inside the safe zone, and the safe zone is starting to move. And look at Lucifer right here.
Gosh.
Oh, my goodness. This could not be any worse for Wildcard and Lucifer right there. As he's out in the middle of the open, he does have those smoke grenades. He could use them to his advantage and start backing up. Torti pretty much using the M4, trying to figure out where everybody's at. Team 13 currently just waiting patiently. When are they going to go ahead and start to push big Russian bots? Waiting,
You got Wildcard Lucifer hanging out in the sticks, just trying to buy himself a little time, trying to get up that leaderboard for the placement points. You know you're not going to be able to kill a whole lot with just one player, so he's trying to do his best he can to get that Wildcard team from North America up the leaderboard. And as we can see here, Galaxy from Samsung still in it, and they're still rocking 4 members.
And Lucifer gets spotted there. They're not able to take the shot. RRQ has to watch out.
They're gone. Look at that.
RRQ gets absolutely blown up there, and Lucifer also gets taken out as Galaxy decided, you know what, we're going to go ahead and push the action there. And look at this, LHW has to watch out for this because there's a lot of people currently near that water edge.
A crazy zone. Look at this position right now. You got people up the cliff, down the cliff, around the cliff, on top. They have no idea where each other are, but they're rotating around. They're going to meet up here in any moment.
And Illuminate being able to go ahead and take out Galaxy on the kill fit. BTR also taking somebody out there from LHW. Is he going to be able to pick him up? He might not be able to. He wants to go ahead and sacrifice his teammate. He knows the zone is coming. Interesting place here by a match. LHW does have the high ground. Are they going to be able to go ahead and finish off their BTR?
LHW in a great position here. They do have a slight berm just off their side that's protecting them from the main part of the map. But they are trying to hold court on top here and take these people out that are down on the bottom. Evo's taking a look at Illuminate, swimming around in the water, and he knows he's got people at his back.
LHW getting spotted there by Evo. Somebody, I believe Evo was able to go ahead and take out somebody there from LHW. LHW gets taken out there by Evo's Bull Shark.
And that's going to do it for LHW. They are down. Evo's taking him down. Evo's will move on from this engagement, and now they're on top of yet another team. But do they know they're there? Do they think it was just LHW? There's multiple squads in this cliff.
They pretty much have to go ahead and wait for any type of sound to happen. You do not want to do what a teammate did earlier. Oh,
he didn't know he was there. He didn't know he was there. BTR able to take the element of surprise. And look at that. Following up with a Molotov. If that lands, that player is gone. Bull Shark, is he on fire? It doesn't look like he connected with it, and JC is going to come over to try to save him.
And look at this little sneaky play. He's able to go ahead and get all the way up there. He finds Evo's in the spot.
Great play there from BTR. Luxy avenging his brother, and he is able to secure the kills there and make sure that they survive the Evo's encounter.
And I tell you what, that is the first time that I've ever seen somebody scale that little mountain.
Same here. I did not know you could go up in that particular spot and learn something new every day. Illuminate still looking strong right now. We've also got Hero still in it. Hero improving their 19th spot position from last game. They're looking really good now on the top 6.
But look at this. Once again, they're in the car. Luckily for them, nobody's shooting at them yet, but they have to watch out. You don't want to be in the car for too long. Did they learn from their mistakes earlier when they got blown up? And they actually roll up on 2 different teams here. Illuminate is just laying down here. Illuminate not even taking some shots. He's just waiting patiently.
Smart play, honestly. Look at this zone up on the mini-map. This is in the middle of nowhere. There's no cover. All open field. Hiding in bushes is what you're seeing happen right now. Kinris getting knocked by the zone potentially here. He's got to hurry. We've got Hero in a really, really jeopardizing position. They just drove over here. Unfortunately, they lost position, or they lost track of the zone and immediately had to backtrack, and they're finding themselves in trouble. Kinris does make it out, though.
And a player there from Illuminate just waiting patiently, trying to see if he can find some more heals. Healing up. He's trying to go for that spot. More than likely, he's going to be able to go ahead and finish some people off. Throwing those smoke grenades. Huge awareness there by him.
Wow, look at this play right now.
Gosh.
He heals up. Did he get that off? It looks like he's smoking his way in, but unfortunately gets caught from the flank. Echo Gens is able to take him down. Illuminate, I don't know if he's going to get this off.
Oh, no.
He goes down to the zone, and we're down to the top 2 teams now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to go ahead and be GTW. Are they going to be able to get
4
their
players
first win?
Holding the only compound. Again, their position has been so strong both games so far this tournament. Again, commanding the ultimate last building and last compound in each of the zones. They're going to try to get the win this time instead of falling short in second place.
And look at this. They're getting the cars nearby. I wonder if they're going to go ahead and use them. They are using them as a barrier. That is so smart there by GTW.
Snaking in here, CPT from China. Both of the teams in the final 2 Chinese teams. So again, the vaunted Chinese really bringing the play to back up their reputation.
They definitely have. We saw it firsthand there on that game 1, and we're seeing it again here on game number 2. As GTW is looking currently on a great spot. They're both currently inside the zone, and they're trying to figure out where everybody is at. There's no smokes on the ground, so that's not going to go ahead and give him much information either.
I think both teams are going to be content to wait here and see what the next zone does. Both have, they're holding right now. They're all out of sight of the enemy, no shots being fired. The next zone, though, is going to tell you if CPT is going to have to push this compound or if they're going to be able to lay in the field and wait while GTW has to go.
And look at that. GTW is actually going to have to go ahead and push CPT.
I like this all open field, and here comes the smokes. You're going to see things approach right now, and now you're going to see shots being fired. Looks like they're taking out some tires in the car potentially.
More than likely, CPT is going to go ahead and try to just take out those cars. And look at this. They're going to start snaking their way over there. The smokes, though, the smokes are just wonderful here. That cloud is amazing. Look at this. The whole area. I believe he was able to go ahead and see him there.
I love the fact that they brought up the car. I mean, that's just brilliant play. Look at this. He's going to go back and get the other one. They're going to have cover. They're going to have cover. They're going to be in the middle of this field. The smokes are going to subside, and they're going to be hiding behind cars. I mean, this is absolutely genius. Do they park it together, or will they get an angle here? They're going to choose the angle.
Push it forward. Wow, GTW with 200 IQ there as they start moving the cars. And look at this. You don't even know where anybody's going to come from with so many smokes on the ground right now.
Impressive play here from GTW. They're going to be grabbing angles on this team here. CPT hiding behind the tree, but it's all about who gets the first knock here. ACAN in trouble from GTW.
No knocks there yet as ACAN is very low. He does get taken out there by CPT. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They're now starting to engage. And look at that flank there by somebody from GTW. Is he going to be able to go ahead and find them? CPT is able to go ahead and knock somebody down there as well.
Really unfortunate there. Ed goes down, but we do have a flank in the works right now. GT6 God here going at it, and he's able to get a kill, but it's all going to come down to him.
GTW,
oh
my gosh.
Second place finish. CPT wrapping up the top spot there with Illuminate, coming in third place. Look